The time has come. The top two seeds in the college football playoff have arrived for their championship moment. Two teams that have essentially been on a collision course for months. They had high expectations, high pressure, but they met those challenges. Now, which side will go home fulfilling their ultimate dream here tonight? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on another squad from the Pac-12, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Single back, takes the handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Here's the toss play. Breaking free at the 35. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, this is what the offensive coordinator told us yesterday, Chris, in our production meeting. They thought they had an advantage up front with the line of scrimmage, and on this opening drive, we continue to see the offensive line and this back putting up positive yards.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. He'll hand it off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He's going to pull it down and run. Finding some room at the 25. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Right at the 3. That was a solid run.
Boy, the script that this offensive coordinator's put together to open this game is perfect. We've seen a little bit of everything. Varying formations, personnel groupings, run.
Touchdown, Cincinnati. They draw first blood in this national title game. The national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. They'll run it out of the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. That's caught. It's Roberts. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Can he get there on the ground? Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, that's a big 1st down, and what we could almost refer to as a drive that you're looking for an answer. Anytime your opponent drives the length of the field to open the game and puts a touchdown up on the board, it's important for the offense to counter that. And right now, they're off to a very good start on their own drive.
1st down. They're going to throw the football. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. Wide open downfield. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Score, they'll run it to the left side. Touchdown, Brigham Young, as they answer with their 1st score of this title game.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And the point after is right down the middle. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got to be in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Bearcats will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking from in deep down the middle. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking for a receiver. Pressure is coming. The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. When the flag is out before the snap, the defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Second down after the incompletion. He'll set up to throw. He makes the grab. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Looking to throw it on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. A loss of a play.
Well, This defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line. But how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
They're going to run it here. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. Everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about in the first half? This back is having a big day.
He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, but you roll the dice, try to take a chance, and try to come up with a touchdown.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Motion now from the tight end. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Bringing it out, it's Anderson. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On the run, it's Pryor. They stop him right at the 24. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Will hand it off. Fights up a defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Extending the play now. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the 1st down himself.
How about this call here on 3rd down, Chris? They go with the RPO. The quarterback makes the right read. He's able to extend this drive by getting the yards that they needed to get to the marker.
To the air, it's Sorsby. Pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. That's a design quarterback keeper. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust as their 1st timeout. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They get him down to the big gainer to the 42. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Caldwell. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Shotgun, empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. And gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that 1st down.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Bearcats. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the 1st half of play. Minuta's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Bearcats will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the 1st play of this drive from the 18. First play of the 2nd half is a handoff. As the 1st down is still going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
This offense is rolling at the moment. It's 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
So 1st play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. They'll run it to the right side. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the 1st half. I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the 2nd half.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. On another sack, this defense on fire.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
coverage team. Brings down the returner. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from their 25. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Toss play to the outside. Breaks into open space. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Bearcats hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Bearcats. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Extra point makes the lead 11. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. With the catch, it's Bachmeyer. Ball scooped up by the defense.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hand on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on him for a big turnover.
First and goal here for the offense. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Touchdown, Bearcats! Still no answer for this offensive machine. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack. The Cougars will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice...
That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Breaks into the open. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
And the extra point makes it a 35-10 game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Still looking to improvise on this play. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Fires it to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He fires it down the middle. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. He could go. That's a big gain of the play. He's out of bounds, and that'll end the 3rd quarter.